I was putting mixtapes out. My first mixtape, this is a crazy story I'm gonna tell you. My first mixtape, it actually was a demo for MOBB Deep. So back then they had these phones out called sidekicks. I don't know if you remember the T-Mobile sidekicks. You could flip it up, bloop, you know what I'm saying? You flip it up, type on it, whatever. And me and my little brother Yaya, see back then we would sit at his apartment. He had an apartment at these apartments called the Farrington. And I was always a family guy. I'm the dude that always had the girl with the kids and just taking to school and doing all of that. And Yaya was the single guy. So I would go over his house every single day and we would put the CDs together. We'd be sitting on his couch. We have a box of inserts, which is the paper that goes inside of a CD case. We have a box of CDs that's pressed up of my mixtape, and we have a box of the plastic cover. And you take the plastic cover, we use like assembly line every day. Take the plastic cover, put the insert in there, put the CD in there, close it, stack them up. And then we were selling those. And so while we doing that one day, we listening to a mixtape. So all we did was sit around and listen to mixtapes, watch DVDs. Like, we are music, you know what I'm saying? That we live it and breathe it. And while we listening to a mixtape, MOBB Deep is on there and Prodigy got a song on there. And, you know, at the end of the song, some of the rappers be like, yeah, you know, you can't fuck with us, blah, blah, blah. On the end of one of his songs, he was talking shit like, yeah, any one of you bitch ass niggas got beef, whatever, you can come to 41st side, or you can, cause when you got a T-Mobile sidekick, it automatically came with a, I think it was called T-Mail or something, tmail.com. You got a website, I mean, what's it called with it, right? An email with it. And he was like, you can call my number is such and such. You can even T-mail me, nigga. I don't give a fuck. We open it, all beef, whatever. I look at Yaya, I say, I wonder if that's his real number. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's his real number. I wind up calling the number, you know. They say, hello. I say, yeah, what's up, man? This is Phsyc Mike, man. I got your number off the mixtape, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to get down or whatever. I'm on to kick a freestyle. And I'm talking to the dude, and I'm not knowing if it's him or not. I'm like, this could be anybody, but I know music and I know Prodigy. Like, that's Prodigy I'm talking to. Like, Yaya sitting right there like, damn. So I start kicking the rap. See, so back then, we didn't have money to go sit in the studio for 8 hours and bullshit and freestyle like some of these guys do now and punch in. I memorized all my raps before we got to the studio. We paying for 2 hours, and I'm utilizing them whole 2 hours to the T. I know all my raps from front to back. I can sing it, rap it, to any beat, whatever. I wind up freestyling to Prodigy, and I put like 3 16-bar raps together. So I'm going back to back to back to back. I can hear him in the background going crazy, like, damn, you know, they going crazy. I think I hit like 50 bar. I'm going crazy. And he say, look, I tell you what, put a demo together, send it to this address, you know what I'm saying, and we're going to go from there. I'm like, bet. So we hang up. I think it took me like a week, 5 or 6 days. I put together 6 songs. And what I wanted to do to impress them, I did all my 6 songs to MOBB Deep beats, you know, because I wanted to show them that I could rap on their type of beats. I wanted to get down. So I did 6 songs to MOBB Deep beats. And by the time I got done, I sent it to the address that they told me to. And I called the number that I had. Well, the number was off. You know, the number back then, it was like, you have reached the number that is disconnected. This is no longer in service. I said, damn, what's going on? So I kept calling. I'm on the call. I'm telling him I sent it, see if you like the tape. Come to find out, we looking at the TV. The very next, after I freestyle for them, like 5 or 6 days later, they signed the G Unit and changed all their numbers. I never could get back in touch with them again. So I came this close to having a record deal with MOBB Deep and or G Unit. So that was my style of rap. Is like East Coast, you know what I'm saying? Right. New York style.